best practice, this is my answer.
Yes, yes.
What I researched way back in 1971 before I filed the complaint, that clippings, or even records of radio programs and television can be attached and asked to trigger the ombudsman to initiate an investigation.
And of course,
that is the prayer in prayer number 1.
Thank you. Of course, you read the clippings that you attached.
Of course.
Yes. And you will agree with me that the clippings pertain to reports of proceedings in this Senate impeachment court.
Especially the first clipping.
Yes. What is it that you felt made you decide to file the complaint, notwithstanding that the facts were already brought to the impeachment court, that the Chief Justice was already being tried for the impeachment court on those same testimonies or information being presented here? Why did you feel that you had to file the complaint independently of what was going on here?
Well, because I wanted to highlight the fact that the Chief Justice's salary is grossly disproportionate to the bank accounts reported in the newspapers.
Thank you.
Now, as it appeared in the clippings.
Yes. Now, you're aware that at the time that these reports had been filed or published in the newspapers, that the prosecution had not yet rested its case.
Yes, sir.
Then you were aware, therefore, at that point in time, that these reports did not constitute evidence, as in fact there had been no ruling as to their being admitted or not, as a lawyer.
Of course. That's why the prayer in number 1 is to just trigger the ombudsman to conduct an investigation and build the case.
Thank you.
I did not say everything here is conclusive.
Yeah, right. But you're aware that a complaint must be supported by some evidence. Are you aware,
Sir,
Mr. Santos?
In the practice of ombudsman in various countries, mere clippings are enough. And it is for the ombudsman to build the case, a conclusive case. It's not for the complainant.
Do you practice ombudsman law in other countries, Mr. Santos?
No, I don't. But I did a lot of research.
That's right. But this is, despite your research 40 years ago and perhaps continuing, this is the only case you have filed.
Yes, sir. Kasi hindi naman ako basagulero eh.
That's right. Thank you. Now, tell me, what was the purpose for filing the case? Did you feel that apart from the violation, this was a case of a corrupt official?
No, it's just that, as an academician, I learned from S.P. Lopez when he was still president, and he was my president, succeeding Senator Lorenzo Tañada in the Philippine Organization for Human Rights, and I was his Secretary General to practice intellectual integrity. I feel that intellectual integrity compelled me to file this unexplained wealth case against the Chief Justice, because it is very apparent that the bank deposits are grossly disproportionate than his income.
Very, very admirable. And you have been practicing intellectual integrity for a long time, I suppose, because he told you when? Long time ago?
Yes, sir, during martial law.
So that is what, 40 years ago?
1978, when we were with Ninoy.
Now, tell me, Mr. Witness, in that long, many decades of practicing intellectual integrity, is this the first time you have come to the conclusion that there is an apparent disparity of wealth as against the income or the salaries of a public official? Be careful. Is that what you are telling us, that this is the only time you realize?
Not exactly, Your Honor.
So I'm curious, Mr. Santos, why you single out this case?
Because a lot of people in the barbershops, in the coffee shop at Club 365, they have been debating as if the facts do not tally, So
I see.
I just tried to highlight the truth, or what would emerge as the truth.
You were motivated by barbershop talk, Mr.
No,
Santos.
sir.
But that is what you said.
Please
clarify what you meant.
Only I heard,
Speak one after another, so that the members of the court can understand you.
Yes, sir.
I apologize, Mr. Senate President.
Yeah, I know you're enthusiastic, but let the witness complete the answer. And then, Mr. Witness, let the lawyer finish his question.
Yes, sir. Your
I'm
Honor.
sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Witness. Let me repeat my question. So you were motivated by barbershop talk that you heard?
Not exactly, sir.
But that's what you said.
I just heard from barbershop philosophers that discussion. And as a professor, I felt I should correct it.
In other words, Mr. Santos, you went to the ombudsman using your vast knowledge from your research, applying your many things learned from your degrees and your law degree, filed a complaint on the basis of things you heard from barbershop philosophers.
Not
Is
only that,
correct?
sir,
Yes.
also in the graduate school. In our PhD class,
Yes.
composed of outstanding entrepreneurs, even political leaders.
Yes.
Yeah, and experts in their own fields.
May I know if you also encourage the establishment of barbershops in your school?
Objection, Your Honor, that has no
I
relevance.
withdrawn.
What is the, counsel,
I
I am
apologize.
giving you all the leeway, but go to the point.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because you are belaboring this issue, and it has already been answered repeatedly.
Yes.
He based his complaint on what he believes to be a factual report of